Hey folks, so today we're going to be doing a little putting. Now whenever you go around a corner you want to kind of turn it at about 45 degrees like that. Consider it a blind corner stab for someone you don't know that's coming. Now this medic, I give him a fake trick. I call for medic and stand still and act like that's me being sneaky. When really I'm just trying to bait him to make that stair stab. A lot easier if they don't see it coming. Now I'm going to one of my favorite decloak spots in the game. This is nice and out of audible distance. It's got full ammo, big health pack, and it's a fantastic place for stair stabbing. Not to mention good for anti-sniping. Notice I stabbed the pyro instead of the medic. Typically medics are the high priority targets, but you can take care of them afterwards and first take out the big threat to your staying alive. In this instance, I'm trying to stay alive more than usual instead of going for big picks, just because I'm looking to have a psychological impact on the team, keep them from their objective, and I want those medics switching to pyro, which has worked for that medic I corner stabbed. That is the same person right there. And now you'll see another one of the medics start to complain in chat that he's having a lot of trouble with spies, and no more medic for you guys, he's going pyro, which is fantastic. Right now, what they need is Ubers, not a bunch of flaming around. So back to this good old spot. You can really take advantage of this a whole lot since it's so safe. And now here's the medic that just switched to pyro. Well, we'll see how that works out for him. I'm doing a little more baiting just to kind of keep people from heading onto the cart, but I see two slow classes. A soldier and an engineer with a building, which is a very juicy target. That soldier's pro rocket jump keeps me from getting the pick. However, it doesn't seem like he has any idea what happened, so I decloak right away at an obvious spot, which is one I avoid because there are only two means of escape, but in this case I'm just trying to keep speedy. Remember, jump stabs aren't just for stairs. The great ones are the ones they don't see coming, which tend to be low inclined stabs. And watch out for the accidental decloaks like that one. When you're going one-on-one with a demo man, you want to kind of charge them and get up in their face. This makes it harder for them to hit you with stickies. The pipes they fire will hurt themselves, and if you have a dead ringer, you can get them to kill themselves without even shooting them, just with their self-damage. Now, of course, never ever let a lone teleporter go to waste. It's amazing how many stabs you can get on these things, especially with the Saharan set, since people don't hear the screams. If they are not communicating, there's really no limit to how many stabs you can get. And it looks like they're not communicating. Rather common for pups. Now, I should be scanning a lot more than I am. This pyro managed to sneak up on me. But, fortunately there was metal from that dispenser earlier, and I managed to sink my Fane with his air blast. Very important to do that. It's pretty much the only way you have to keep from getting lit back up on a pyro Fane a lot of the time. And now the big objective, the teleporters. This is probably the most important thing for Blue to have to win Stage 3. And at this point, I'm not going to camp anymore, I'm just going to try to make sure they're out. So I can keep them angry, looking for me, and having a long run back to that card. However, I know there are more than one, so it's back to the spawn for me. Every Fane's an opportunity, especially with the Saharan set, where there's not the downside of that really loud sound when you decloak. Use just like a normal invisibility watch cloak. And of course the silent decloak allows you to be much more aggressive and get into more advantageous places with each Fane. And it's very frustrating for your opponents to have to supposedly kill you over and over again. Of course the silent kills are great too. That engineer probably wouldn't have been so clueless after me stabbing that soldier. The scouts looking for me like crazy, and the soldier's checking, but I decided to go for it because I've got this Fane. I know we're pretty clueless. Stabbing him everywhere. Not very afraid of him though, because he doesn't seem to be using his hog, which can't be a problem. Remember that the metal from these teleporters being destroyed is clutch to keeping yourself active. You want to make sure that that metal doesn't go to waste. Don't let it disappear. Aggressively decloak and pick it up, cloak again. The more Fanes you can get in, the better, really. So I'm moving up just because those teleporters are down. I'm going to see what else I can do, but I'm being chased. And I don't see much of a chance to move up the line, so I'm just going to go back and keep doing my thing. It was working out pretty well. Teleporter's just coming back up, so it's going to be easy to take down. And there's one angry heavy. Notice I stab the air before going through. Makes me move faster and get the stab quicker. With the engineer, that was a strafe and snap. You do that by strafing one way and snapping your view the other. This misdirects their movement, gets them to look away from you, and then you stab them right as you cross over the backstab threshold by strafing. Now, I don't go to the health because that's where the pyro's going to be looking, even though this is a vulnerable spot. There's only 15 seconds left, so I'm going to see if I can get one last little stab in. Fortunately, that is the most clueless soldier in the world. Managed to sink my Thane with the pyro lighting me up, and don't make it with 4 seconds left, but that's okay. I think that was a pretty good run. Thanks for watching, guys. I will catch you next time. Take it easy.